And hello from Lights and Gear. It's time to take a look at the Wuben flashlight. Now, of course, being English, I'm going to pronounce this as Wuben, whereas in some other countries they might have a different pronunciation, and probably one which is more accurate. But here in America, I'm going to say this is the Wuben keychain flashlight. Actually, as it says on the box here, it is the Rechargeable Boutique LED flashlight, and down here we see that it's the G344. Anyhow, it looks like a nice piece of jewelry, or what would perhaps be a nice piece of costume jewelry, but it does come in this rather attractive little box, and you know, looks like something that you might give to someone as a gift. And indeed, you can give this as a gift, although some people might not consider it a terribly warm gift, but it does bring the gift of light. And as we open the box, well, peekaboo. Alright, here's the instruction manual, which is very helpful in obviously learning about the flashlight in both Chinese and English. And as you fold this out, you will see that it is written here in nice, easy-to-read English. It actually has a Cree XP-G2 LED, and it has a maximum output of 130 lumens. It has two modes, 3 lumens for low and 130 lumens for high. And it actually, you know, has some nice little features on it. It's impact resistant to 1.5 meters, and obviously terribly small, and uses one of these itty-bitty 10180 rechargeable lithium-ion batteries. It does not come with a micro USB charging cable, but you know, they're so easily found these days, a nickel and dime almost, so I'm sure you have one lying about the house that you can use. And here it tells you that for 6 hours you can run the light in low mode, and for 40 minutes it will run on 130 lumens. And it's also waterproof, actually submersible to 2 meters, being that it's IPX8 under waterproof standards. So that's pretty good. So anyway, let's take a look at the flashlight. And there you go, all nicely packaged away here. This little box actually doesn't stay up too well, but anyway, that's beside the point. So here is the flashlight, and it has a nice long necklace to it, so that'll go around anybody's neck quite easily indeed. And the flashlight is very small, as you can see, and there's your XP-G2 LED in there with a life expectancy of about 50,000 hours. And obviously, to turn it on, as you would with most of these little keychain lights, I've already reviewed a couple of them in the past few months, so there have been a few of them around lately, but to turn it on is the same as any other. Just give the head a little twist. There's low and there's high. And let me just, before we look at the beam a little bit closer, you can of course take the light apart in about 3 pieces, but to charge it you do have to take the head off, and there's your USB right there. I have a USB connector right here plugged into a standard outlet, but just to show you when this goes in. And let's see, which way does that go? I believe it's upside down like this. So as soon as it goes in, this little red circular, or this little red light around the circumference will glow red. So there you can see that. It's glowing red, and that tells you that it's charging. And of course, as you can imagine, as soon as it's finished charging, the red turns to green. So that's your charging battery. Just don't lose the actual LED while it's unscrewed from the body of the light while it's charging. That would be my advice. Otherwise, what's the point of charging the battery if you haven't got the LED portion? So just put that back on. And let's just, the battery, show you the battery, which is in the back. And that's a matter of twisting it off here. This actually, with the little clip on it here, it's rather uncomfortable on your fingers. Easier to hold the whole body and untwist it that way, I find. So here's the battery, little itty bitty 10180. And if you can read anything on there, it does say it's, here you go, it does say it's 70 mAh. So there's not a whole lot of power to this little battery. You can buy these online, and I bought one before. I think you can get one as high as about 100 mAh. Not much more than this, but it would last a little bit longer. So that's your battery, and put that back in. Alright, that's enough of the singing, if you call that any type of, no, it's not singing. Anyway, so that's tightened back up again. So to turn it on, as I said, just give that head a little twist, and that goes in a, which direction is that? Sort of counterclockwise, isn't it? So anyway, let's turn the light off here and just show you that this is low, and turn it once again, and this is high. So for a keychain light, what more do you want? You know, you can see just about, you can see anything indoors with this. For a keychain light, pretty darn good. Anything indoors will light up for a good 10 to 15 feet with this little light. Turn it down to low, there's high, there's low, you get the same kind of beam, you know. Obviously great for seeing a few feet in front of you, and that's all you need a keychain light for, sometimes only a few inches in front of you. But it certainly does the trick, I would say. Again, there's low and there's high. And turn it again, and there's off. So that's your light. That's what a keychain light does. Goes on and goes off, and it doesn't have a terribly interesting life, but you make of it what you will, since hangs around your neck or on your keychain, or, you know, let your imagination run wild. But that's your Wuben light. That's your Wuben boutique keychain LED flashlight, and there's a link below if you want to pick one up from my friends at GearBest. And you can also check out other flashlights, chargers, and so forth at my website, lightsandgear.com, and have yourself a ball there, if you will. So anyway, Wuben is this particular one, and I would recommend it as being obviously pretty good for a keychain light. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you've enjoyed it, and we will catch you next time. Perhaps with another Wuben, who knows. Alright, bye-bye.